Welcome to Onivia Highlights. Today, we will look at plays that made HLE sign Zeus.
Towards this dragon in time, as the bowling ball flies in and just sails by Beryl. There is Soul Point. That is what KT got out of the Baron. And I think, honestly, that's a real good prize.
Yep, they're happy with that one. It's going to put a lot of pressure on T1 in this game, but they're trying to corral them, trying to find an angle here.
Yep, the sleep does go down. Oh! The apotheosis on the 4 is gigantic, but it is another encore from Beryl that is huge as well. But the smolder goes down, Pioshik to follow. Zeus is going ballistic. It's a triple kill for the Viking, and now Beryl and Def are against the world, and I don't think they like that. It's a quadra kill, and there's the penta for the Olaf top from Zeus. It's gigantic now because they're the ones with the shield. They're the ones with the control. Oh, and the Hook is gonna find this Zeri. She is able to press that cleanse flash button, try and get himself out of there. But it's Delight that falls to flank angle from Zeus. The flash, the tumble, and the Vayne is going to find the fight. He goes invisible and snipes out the Zeri, and this man... Not too much to worry about. Got a big old zoom out as there's the Cataclysm from Ona. Gets a huge amount of knockups as Keen now in a different spot. There's the 3-man pop. Blossom as Faker comes in. He gets exhausted, but it's still enough to get the kill onto her hands. The whole bottom lane's taken down. Snip, snip, snip goes Zeus. And there's the flag drag flash from Ona to secure.
Probably just going to be the full tank build coming through from Zeus, who is
going
fighting
all out. Zeus is going relatively low. He can press W for that shield, does do so, gets a whole bunch of his health back, and Keen has pressed so many buttons, and it has done next to nothing. Does call in the tree, as there's the Dawning Shadow, and first blood goes to Zeus! Oh no! Chovy should be able to get this kill, but I feel like the damage has almost been done. Oh, this is so silly. It's taking them forever! Oh, okay, Zeus will be taken down. Aftershock, you know.
Oh, Taeun giggling as well.
Okay, ulti gonna get him out of there as teleports coming in. Teleports from everywhere, actually, as Faker's going to flash. Ult comes through from Bulldog there as well as the flash forward from Dudu. Pulled back by the Infernal Chains, 900 gold. Goes to Kaz as Zeus is dashing forward. Not sure about that one. Not dead for a little while. Actually manages to take down 2. Never you mind. He is a monster. It's a triple kill. Still better than game number 1, but this is T1 moving themselves back into a good position as the Ornhorn has been rang. There's the knock-up onto Dudu. Equalizes decent as now he's looking to try and turn it, but oh my goodness, there's the flash forward. Zeus wants to find even more. Needs another Bellows Breath or a dash. As there it is, he does dash on forward and the Bellows Breath comes in. That's the solo kill for the Ornn.
Zeus clips him with an ultimate and Viper dies. That could very well be the end of it, but Viper hasn't done any dying in this game yet. I don't know if he's going to start anytime soon. As
Zeka just runs at Yone. What is that?
Yeah, that's...
Zeus just says thank you very much. I mean, this is Delight's trying to make a play here. They're trying to get on top of Faker, and he is going to be isolated now. Trying to frontline for the team. It's not going to work. There's a lot of sticks in this dragon. Can they actually get it down, though, is the question. As Zeus is going 1v4 in the backline, he takes out Saya, and they get the Infernal Zeus. It's going 1v4, and they have to flash away from this one. Doran was not in the fight at all. He didn't have TP. And the TP advantage is going to be what turns this game on its head as T1.
Just, yeah, this is what I want to see. Go slow, he says. Below, I got him. Go. Unbelievable.
Well, that's the Smith's top laner at Worlds.
And you get to see his POV right here.
Platter there in his back pocket. Usually able to offer a lot back. So without Smite, they do have teleport, and T1 is still wanting to fight for this one. That's a flash over the tidal wave. Shockwave comes through though, and that's a great double bubble. Zeus able to take down Satap here as the dragon is still amongst it. It's a double kill for Zeus, who is just a wrecking ball. And they were a man down, but T1 is still making it work. Make that a triple.
The enemy tank is not in the best of places at the moment.
And also, like, their engage is the Glacial Prison.
It is.
And Hook. Just avoid that as Empress Divide is going to throw Lucid underneath this turret. Carrier just free firing, but they do manage to take down Faker, and there's the double for Carrier as well. Zeus now looking for this, does find the third Q, and aiming, gonna miss another ultimate. It is, and Zeus is running real quickly.
It's a 1v2!
It is. And aiming's now melee range with a Cassante, and now he's dead. Kingen is now mini-Gnar as well. Able to get out of the way of a few of these Qs though, and Zeus gonna get flashed on. There it is, the boomerang to the back of the head. Make things happen. Q's coming in, but a lot of this poke on the side of DRX isn't landing until now, where the handshake comes back in. But that is an Aatrox. I don't know whether you want that one as the Magnustorm flies forward, and it's Gumayushi that blows him up, and now Zeus will just jump all over them. And that a lot of vision down here as Carrier just throwing Qs left, right, and center. Chains of Corruption onto Willa, and there is the Infernal Chains. It will be broken by Willa though as the Magnustorm comes in for the immediate kick. I just don't know whether it was the right choice.
Karma?
Fade's Call now coming in.
Wait.
Carrier off to the side. They're taking so much damage as Zeus gets into melee range, and you know that's bad news. There goes Clear, and now it's whitewashed once again. T1 just tear them to shreds.
Yeah, once again, I mean, I feel like Zeus is getting so much value of these Hex Gates. Ando's half HP and Aatrox is there.
Oh no. Wait. Wait, no! Oh god! The horror, as now they're going to dive into this backline. We do have Bull in a lot of trouble as well, as he can't get away from the fear. He doesn't have any summoners. I mean, let's be real, they're down 13,000 gold, and T1 are just playing with their food. And yeah, I don't think Cuz is going to die, although felt at this point in the game before it goes too much farther. Aiming is going to get bubbled as he does have that very aggressive positioning. Here comes Mom as they have the engage from behind onto the back line. As down will go King into the flash forward from Zeus. It's going to be enough. They take away Aiming as he just gets wombo combo down. Yes, DK will get the dragon, but they are getting absolutely swept off the map here, as it will be a clean ace in favor of T1 on the dragon fight.
Do not worry, says T1.
I'd say don't run at the Aatrox with Flash. That would be... He said, this is good. Smolder low. And really, that was it. I mean, got him as well.
Aaron with Flash and his W, but Carrier's looking.
Yeah, they do have control vision in this area. Sponge finds himself a decent shattering strike. There's the package out from Faker. That is going to block them off entirely, and Sponge is thrown around like a ragdoll. There's the Moonlight Vigil. That's going to connect onto him as the Baron. Oh, that's going to be the cue to follow it up. As now Teddy looking for Faker here. He finds him, but I don't know whether he really wants to, as the Rockets not going to find the mark. Good sidestep there from Teddy as Destiny comes through just for the extra vision. The Mega Blast Cone gets them all the way away from this Baron. And Zeus, he turns up. That is going to be a gold card from a million miles away and a couple of screens. He is going to just transition into picking up the kill onto both of the damage dealers.
Doing some ability aggressively.
Oh, there's the hook, and Delight throws out the lantern there as well. I don't think they'll require it as Zeus looks to try and charge up that dash. Just amazing. The ulti's going to go wide as well. The all-out to bring Zeus out of there, and he didn't even...
Mid laner, Zeus on the flank, as you say, Hansama opening up, Broken Blade going in with a Counter-Strike Keeper's verdict. But now T1 of the team, they're a little bit split. Face Call comes out, Steadfast Presence, Gumayushi with a whirling death, the hostile takeover coming in, and Zeus jumps onto the back line, and they forgot about Zeus, but Zeus had not forgotten about Hansama. It's a double for Zeus, the God of Thunder, here to smite G2.
The God of Thunder, the God of the side lane, Zeus!
He can just drop this mid if he wants to.
Yeah, as On is just going to get ulted. There is the Whirling Death, and my god, the damage. Not going to be quite enough to lock down the killers. There's the all-out from Bin, and Zeus not wanting to fight this one just yet, as you can see, just trying to get away from these Qs. Landing in some pot shots. There's the ulti, and gets the hook shot for the Sun as well. Is it just going to be the solo kill?
The flash here at a barrel. And now the True Shot Barrage is also going to sail wide. So a lot of poke coming in. Onto Barrel, onto Perfect. Even BDD taking a big chunk. But now the damage onto this Dragon, getting pretty low. They do want to get this Chemtech Soul before the fight, but Perfect goes low. There's the Chemtech Soul, as Beryl doesn't have his ult, and now the flash on in, and down will go Deft, who had flash available, just gets assassinated, and Beryl will go down too.
The way Deft is at this point in time, sitting on, like you mentioned before, just the Zeal. All right, going to not necessarily find the target as Carrier just explodes. Beryl's going to be traded, but now BDD, he's on the prowl. The all-out angle is going to be there for Zeus, and he drags the Jace into the team. Gorgeously played from the man in the top lane, and that is going to...
Dragon's up in 15, Zeus is getting half of this turret. Can still just go bottom.
Okay, well, Clear is just going to try to get in onto Zeus. There's the Slicing Maelstrom for the stun, and it's enough autos to get the kill. Zeus wins the 1v. But we do have Rumble. Zeus, he is going to back now, as this is a very tense moment in this game.
Are we just flipping it?
We're just flipping it, I guess. I mean, Faker trying to find the angle, and it's just going to come down to Guma Yusi again. It's going to take down the objective, and they're TPing. They're trying to end the game. They say, enough with your Elder Dragon, but Zeus
There's no way!
Stasis, and he might just be able to defend the base by himself. Down he will go, but T1, they still have Elder Dragon. Aiming's going to go down. Down will go King, and eventually his owner will take him out with the Paranoia, and that might just do it.
He's also getting the gold.
Well, we're ulting the wave as in he goes, trying to clear it out and make sure that he's safe on the dive. There's the Q3, trying to dodge it, flashes away from Pyoshik. Pyoshik taking a huge amount of damage, but in comes Deft to try to trade it back, and they will get the kill, but man, Zeus made it pretty difficult as, once again, Faker's just taking a turret.
Does the same amount of burst, but in a very short time frame.
We're ulting a Sejuani in the jungle, and now TPs are coming in. They're trying to keep him around for a very long period at least.
Turn.
But yeah, Zeus gonna have to unbound out of that one. And KT thinking about it, thinking about the engage. Barely gonna go in. The big MF ultimate is just gonna get the flash. And it's not too committal just yet. Owner only gonna hit the front line. There's the sleep. It goes in onto the one. Oh! The ultimate catches 3, but immediately goes back. Perfect, he followed! And that might be the end of him, as KT are in a lot of trouble. In goes Owner, looking for a bit more. Beryl is caught out. Down will go BDD. T1, they find the angle in the fight, and Deft gets roped into it as well. And Pyoshik, the only one.
Potentially catch that wave as the LCK classic of having your support in the mid lane, but this time, not a support, it's Faker, and now the flash in onto 369. 369 getting lower and lower, a little bit of healing from Cole. The Meek and first blood for Zeus.
A strong start as they find 369.
Mon will be big, trying to zone out. Gets the jungler out of the picture. They instantly get the objective. Can't they take the fight? Faker now locked up. He's not even going to have the chance to use the Poppy ult that he so graciously stole. Finally, we'll get it back, trying to burn it through, at least on carry off on the side. A massive ulti, but now Elk is ready to open up. The curtain's called. One shot, 2. Health bar's too high for him to do anything yet. They have to retreat. They have to get out. The lockup on the carry is good. They're trying to take down Guma. Guma locked up for a brief moment, but Zeus is there to body block Elk. Just fast enough to get away, but there's too much. See, now it is night. Can he make the difference? Last dash used. Way likely to fall here. The chase down from Owner and Zeus, top and jungle together, salvaging the fight. Flash forward from Zeus. They're not done. They want more. On trying to body block. Knight with the red buff. How many cooldowns has he got left? Owner locked up. On running, splitting their attention, but he will fall.
Worse. I mean, Zeus has Flash, has the explosive cast. Hans has both his summoners as well, but Hans Summer continues to put axes into the back of Zeus. The cleanse away from Hans, flashes forward. Zeus flashes away, will get the slow with the cask. Hans now in the middle of the minions, doesn't have a ward to place. Zeus can open up, and Zeus finds it. A solo kill for the Gragas. Meanwhile, in the top lane, a hook's going to land onto Owner. Broken Blade looking for the stun. Root goes down. As Yike, Mickey, and not work out for DK yesterday. We'll see if T1 have a better affair as there's to suppress immediately. They lock them in. The shot pit coming out as well as Broken Blade tries to survive. The tower will die, but Cabs is low. Faker diving forward with the paranoia on him, and Nicky's going to be the first to pull G2. All hail the retreat. Try to get the hell out of here because T1 are hungry for blood. Faker will find another as T1 find 2 in the bot lane die.
T1
It's Broken Blade dashing in here, jumping across that wall. Owner They're trying to smite the Drake. Would be soul for them. Counter-strike from Broken Blade. Here comes Zeus. Flash, Zenith Blade. They look for the engage onto Hans Summer, who has to flash away himself. Caps is down to half HP. Broken Blade jumps across the pit. And now Mickey's here to bolster the defenses. Faker on his way back doesn't have the teleport. The Drake secured Chem Soul. Now for T1, G2 begin to back away from the fight. Realize they don't really want any more of this action. Yikes slowed up though. A hook goes down only onto Ona. Caps knocked back. Zeus finds him, and now Yikes running for the hills, locked up with a captive audience. Yike down 2. It's a Baron on the cards.
So we'll see here. You even have another stasis built by Hansama. It's just so durable for G2. They're just bullying them.
Solar Flare, Hansama dodges, only gets slowed. Broken Blade goes in with an arm only onto Ona. Zeus is TP'd in behind, and he dives onto Hansama immediately. And Hansama has the stopwatch, but he doesn't have much life left afterwards. He manages to get away with the killer instinct, and Mickey and Caps are only down. Ona face blasts the wall this time. Broken Blade left it to his own devices, and T1 clean him up. The flash in from Zeus with a counter-strike. Mickey trying to dredge line his way out of this one, but Faker's on the chase, as is Carrier. And Mickey, those hooks are sending you to Davy Jones's locker. Faker will take it. T1 will take the fight.
Mickey is gone 6 feet under, but G2 cannot fathom how T1 have got in behind them so consistently. It was a delay played on the TP. It's a delay take on Mickey because 50 seconds until Dragon will deny a lot of control to G2.
As the minions get from the Baron buff, they'll be spawning in a few seconds time for T1. There they are. They'll help them defend. Faker goes in. Dead charge. Shockwave. There's 2 knocked up. Zeus is already on the back line. The Gnar coming out from Broken Blade as well. Zeus is doing so much work. Caps down. Hansama running for his life. Faker charms up Broken Blade. Zeus is just ripping through G2. Faker survives on the backline. Yike trying to do everything he can. The paranoia will help him take out his enemy jungler. Hansama trying to survive here. Zeus has to call off the chase, but T1 won.
Cream walking away, standing, good dive, but the response on the bottom side. 369 needs to back up. Permafrost, perfect layering on the combo, but 369 is still living. He has the wave as well. Zeus wants to go back in for the hookshot wall dive. Adaptive defense is fading away. Red buff ticking.
They're on the way.
TES incoming. Zeus, there should be no way out of this one. The recall, a hope, a dream. The flash as well, maybe a bit ambitious. Mako, he doesn't know. He thinks he got out. The genius play, a perfect use of Fog of War.
Are you kidding me?
Secret Agent Zeus finds the escape, sticks in the fog of...
That is not the case. They are dominating.
Discipline. So solid, and now they have a lead. Now they can afford to take risks. TES caught out. Faker coming over the wall. Beautiful equalizer into 3. Now all the TES backline has been forced away from the fight. Cream isolated in a 1v1. Tries to take an equalizer of his own, but it does not matter because Jackie is in trouble. Jackie trying to make the difference with the orb of deception. Takes him down. Zeus in the 1v1, but not for long. Owner on the way. Wind becomes lightning. Will not connect. T1. Advantage. 369 walking up.
Carrier's here.
Mako going forward, not quite able to find the knockback into the wall. TN still has ultimate. Mako taking his time. Resistance is now fading away. An excellent use of the steadfast presence. Galio coming in. Faker en route. Jackie Love isolating Guma. Faker stepping up, and TN there to body block for the team. Keep your eyes on that pike hook. TN pulled over the wall. Owner not quite able to find the wall bang. TN now forced to retreat. Cream going in. Hasn't taken an ulti quite yet. Ulti response from the Poppy though. Can just keep the channel going, get that cooldown down to 15 seconds. And Zeus just trying to clear this wave as quickly as he can, but Mega is getting stacked.
He has flash.
Zeus should be in trouble, but he makes the move first! He looks him dead in the eye and says, I dare you!
And Cream even had the Gnar ultimate, but Zeus being faded towards the mid lane. We do see Faker still doing fine. Bot side might be a dive setup here. Zeus is still fairly full health.
All right, let's see whether they can actually make this one work. You can see the barrel has been charged. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage at this point. Level 2 for Zeus does have that body slam. Going to use it immediately onto Canyon. Already down to 50% as Lehens is trying to tank that turret for as long as possible. One more's going to do it, but Baze almost just straight up dead. And Canyon, 2 turret shots, has to flash. And Zeus says, not today, boys. Lehens looking for another option. He flashes the Zenith Blade. Lehens able to walk out of that one, but he's still going to have to flash as Faker comes down to make sure his top laner stays alive.
Right now, and he's only at 13 CS. The Senna doing wonders for T1.
Yeah. Total damage. Zeus topping those charts, but it's pretty easy to do when you're Gnar against a melee. Flashing forward. Mega Gnar into the wall. Wall up. Rock toss. One more hit will do it. Zeus sold.
3K gold lead now for T1, even though the first minute or so, the Baron, they weren't able to find anything. It's the setup afterwards. This team has perfected these Baron plays. Canyon!
Going to connect. Canyon delivered. He finds an Impale, but he has no friends. The inner turret goes down. Hostile takeover to deliver Lehens. As Keen with the dominance just trying to distract him. In goes Lehens, trying to take them away from his inhibitor turret. So he's going to be separated from his body. And that's going to be a kill going over to Gumayushi. Only...
Keep your eyes on Guma if he gets to the back line. Owner now stepping forward. Dragon Soul stolen, and now it's Gumayushi looking to tear through the entire team. Goes golden right to the back line. Zeus continuing to step up, but Zeka needs to be the difference maker. Zeka needs to hold on, but there are too many members. Free firing into the Gwen. Zeus stands strong on the backside of the fight, taking down so many members.
Setup for this top tower, but the TP is committed. Can they dive?
We'll see. It's going to be a fair bit of damage onto this one. Spear is going to be coming out perfectly. There's a twisted advance. The charm goes wide. Faker's dead. That is going to be Canyon taking him down, but it's now Zeus trying to be the hero. He catches Canyon with the counter-strike stun, and he's under the wrong turret. Lehen's going to go down for the 5th time, and it's a double for the other solo laner. They may have got Faker, but this is what he does.
Immediately all collapse onto him. They tried to stagger that CC as well to keep him locked down as long as possible. Zeus should be fine.
He's going up towards Mega as well. He can trade in. TP coming in. T1 have the advantage. The Nav into the wall. On has no flash and only 200 HP to work with. Now that's nothing. Sent back to the fountain. Fate sealed out down. T1 find their first 2 kills of the finals. What?
The 2v2 doesn't really stand much of a chance. You're perma pushed in. So even once this Blitzcrank got out of lane, there wasn't much recourse for him, and T1 on the push. Zeus may be in trouble.
Zeus off to the side, but LNG has to be careful about overcommitting. Zeus still just taunting them, teasing them. Blitzcrank, can the hook come out? Cataclysm locking him in. They will connect, but he pulls it back. Apotheosis! Gumayushi ascending to godhood in that moment as LNG are torn to shreds. T1 2 ultimate.
Owner a little bit chunked here, and Hong's looking for that angle. They're going to try to pinch Zeus.
Dragon resetting a little bit here. Both sides backing away. It's just a battle of poke. Both sides hoping to bait the other one into pressing the trigger. The charm now coming through. Will it be enough to lock down Zeus? No is the answer. Scout given to the Aatrox as tribute, and now Gala's in trouble. T1 coming alive. They see the window of opportunity. They see the weakness in the armor of LNG, and they tear it asunder. There is no room left in the fight. T1 will take everything they want in this game too. Hung, a last desperate effort, but the TP's coming mid. I mean, that's going to be game.
They're going to throw for the end. T1 put LNG in a lose-lose.
Catch. Owner wants to keep this 1v1 going. Scout now retreating. Scout now coming in. Stun goes in. The pullback nice from Scout, buying a bit more time. But now again, the follow-up. The steadfast presence. And who is steadfast if not T1 in the face of elimination? 3 back-to-back clean early games as they fight against LNG.
And the only saving grace, a on-hit Varus, a Zaire with Nashers, and a monster fat Jace.
And Zeus, full confidence play. There's no reason he needs to do that, but he does it. Inhibitor knocked down. Again, T1 taking their time, don't need to overcommit. They have the waves on their side. They have the soul on their side, the gold lead, every advantage they could want. No reason to risk anything. It is slow, it is steady, it is controlled, it is massive damage. Gala firing back with the Inferno multi just to generate a little bit of space, but Scout getting chunks down. Don't even need a wave, just tearing through the tower as life bars shrink on the side of JDG, or
might just be there.
It's perfect for the setup. 369.
Now they know.
Total control of the lane, but just now sees Owner. Owner mounting up on the way in, looking to lock him up and take him out. 369 still standing for now. Will he burn the flasher or just accept his fate, trying instead to turn and burn onto Zeus, get a little bit.
Going to try and aggressively stack dragons, but they won't have the opportunity. We do see Knight already here. Doesn't look like T1 is going to be able to contest this.
Zeus going for the solo bolo, and he just gets the kill! What? That is favored, but Zeus setting the expectation on its head, and 369 just too far behind, stepping far too far forward. Q1 confirms the pullback on Infernal Chains, makes it easy. With the ultimate, Zeus strong.
Getting low.
But opted for lethality. He's still relatively squishy, all things considered. Zeus still stepping forward with the Infernal Chain, looking for the lockup. Tempered Fate now coming in, isolating Knight. Knight right in the back line, and Owner immediately with the follow-up engage. Zeus still standing. Now finally the buy is going in, but it might just be too little too late. Knight, fantasy feet to the back of the fight. Ollie. Knight in the area now. T1 maybe just going to fish for the pick here. Already got one advantage. Tempered Fate onto Kanavi is big. The lineup is there. Zeus immediately going to look to knock him down. Can they find it? Kanavi now going right back into Zeus. Owner in the area. Getting damage coming in for the Darkened Blade. Missing on the backside, trying to buy some space. But the shockwave is clean. And in comes the curtain call. And it's Zeus wreaking havoc on all of JDG to finish the fight. T1 looking to break over the base of JDG. Eyes on Carrier, eyes on the hostile takeover to maybe be the difference maker in this fight. Zeus on the flank, Faker over the wall. Objective getting lower and lower. The Weaver's wall coming out, isolating Owner. Might go for the 50-50, but it's absolutely Psycho flashes over the arrow. Faker goes in! It's incredibly clean. JDG